So, what I mean, just as I said, I say you're welcome. And this is the data set we are going to use. I have opened it on what? On Microsoft Word. So I open it for you to see that is the data set I'm going to use. I already copied this data set to my Google Drive. So I'll share my Google Colab. Then I will show you how you can what mount that data set in your Google Colab. Now, since that file is already Colab in my Google Drive, I have to what mount. I have to mount my Google Drive to my Google Colab. Now, for me to mount my Google Colab, I'll come here. I'll come here. I believe uh you can see
Ye-
where I'm clicking.
Yes, I can see what you're doing.
Or let me just share my full screen so that you'll be able to see it. So I've shared my full screen now. Now look at this environment. This is Google Colab, which I'm going to use. So let me just create a new Google Colab. So I'm going to create a new workbook. So I'm going to create a new workbook. So I'm going to name it analysis. I'm going to name it what? Analysis. So I'm coming. So I'm coming. I will share my screen again. I'm coming. Hold on. So we are going to call it analysis. So I want to create a fresh workbook. And this fresh workbook, we are going to use it to analyze this data. Okay. We are going to use it to analyze the data. That's why I'm creating the fresh workbook. So just wait a minute. So let me set up something. So I don't know really know how many people are in class yet. It's only you that is in class, and they will be coming to tell me that. Uh,
I hope they will join soon.
I still hope. Oh, I still hope. The thing is that I will not go over again to explain. So I will share my full screen again. Nsika, Akpam, I believe you saw a message I dropped on the group that it took you so many long time to respond to it. It's not how they do things now. It's not how they do things.
So
I
I
drop it. We are
responded though.
supposed to we are supposed to start early. Look at the
Actually,
time
wait.
I dropped the message. Look at the time I before you respond. Look at the time I dropped the message. Did you look at the time?
I was actually in the bathroom because I came to work. I came back from work late, so I didn't read the message. I'm just done now. That's why I had to rush.
So we are going to work with Pandas. So I'm going to import all the libraries. Now, please, I just created a new worksheet because I want to analyze my data with what a new worksheet, so that when I have error, I know I have error. So I'm going to what import pandas as PD. Yeah, pandas are PD. I'm going to import symbol as SN, as SN. So I'm going to import maths matplotlib. I'm coming. Okay, let me just import NumPy. Um, so I'm going to install NumPy as what MP, and which other package again? Um, okay, let's see. So I've installed all this. Now I should be able to install something. A matplot what limb. Let's see, import matplot. So matplotlib. And this before I install all this package, do you know what all this library does?
No, but I no, but I know what Pandas does. Pandas is a Python library used for data manipulation, the analysis and cleaning of data. But I don't know about the other Cbon.
So who is responding?
Ola.
Okay, Ola. So Sika,
I don't have an idea.
you don't have an idea. Okay, a quick classwork. Do a research of all this and give me feedback now.
Okay, the Cbon. Cbon is a Python library that is used for data visualization. It is a Python data visualization library built on built on top of Matplot library. It is used to create attractive, informative, and statistical graphics with less code.
So I want you to do research on all of them. Hello?
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Yeah,
NumPy,
we are
I
with
said,
you.
we discussed the NumPy the last class, which is numerical. It is a numerical Python library.
okay.
That's
What
the
about
three.
math plus limb? Huh? What about
Matplot.
Matplotlib?
It is a Python library used for creating graphics, charts, and visualization. It helps user present data in a visual format for easier analysis and interpretation.
Uh, so now the thing is that every data we are going to work with, all these are what libraries. Now each of these have specific purpose. Hmm? Each of it have what specific purpose. Now this Seaborn is an advanced tool to what visualize. It will give you reasonable charts. I think advanced let me put it this way, advanced chart. This can also give you advanced charts when you're analyzing data. Why NumPy is for what your normal numerical computation. Why this we are going to use to Pandas to load our data, to analyze our data. I believe you understand why we are using these libraries now.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now we are using matplotlib.py plot as what PLT. Now please take note of this. For you to analyze data, you have to get the data set from the organization, which is your normal regular organization. Just as I show you our data set we are going to use, which is a student performance data set. I loaded it on Excel. I showed you now. I believe I showed you.
Yes, sir.
So this is the data. So we are going to work with this data. Now you are going to collect it from the organization. Then you insert it on your system. Then for you to analyze it through what your Google Colab, you have to move it to your Google Drive. Then on your Google Drive, you have to mount it. You have to mount it. So I've already inserted that data set to my Google Drive. Now let me mount it. Now for me to mount it, I'll come here. You see mount drive. I'll mount my drive. Then I'll connect my I'll connect to my Google Drive. I believe you are seeing it.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So I'll connect to my Google Drive. Now it's mounting. Now it's mounting. So we'll just wait for it to mount. Now you see mounted. Is it mounted, right? Yeah, it's mounted now. I'll open my folder. This is my Google Drive. So I'll open my folder. I'll look for a location where I have it before. So we are going to copy the path. So since I have loaded it, so we are going to copy the path. I'm searching for it. Now I'm working with our student performance data set. Let me see. Okay. Uh, Let me see if it's inside here. So not here. Sample data type. So I'm searching on my drive now. So please take note of it. I'm searching on my drive. I'm searching on my drive. If it's not there, I have to move it. So I'm searching. These are some of my materials. So these are my materials. So I do read. I read a lot. So please take note. I read a lot. So I have what advanced knowledge. So I'm searching for it. So we have what consumer data set. Now look at student performance data set. So I have to copy what the part. I believe you see how I copy the part.
Yes, sir.
I copy the part.
Yes.
Then I'll close it. Now I'll come here. Since I've loaded all my libraries, I'll just load my data set. Now, let's see as I will load it now. Now I'll just say df. I'll create a variable name called df. So let me close this. df df equal to what? PD. So Now PD, we imported it as what PD instead of what pandas in full. So we are using what PD. So dot what read, we are going to what read our CSV. So we are going to read the CSV file because what we have is what CSV file. If it's Excel file, you use it as what Excel file. Normal, you remember Excel has what their file format, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so we are reading on what CSV file. So if it's Excel data set you have, you can read it as Excel. But if it's CSV, you can, depending on the format you have. Okay. Now I'll just copy the part. Look at the parts. I'll just copy then run. You see, I've loaded it and you see it's already run. Now look at it. Look at it very well. Eh? Uh, Now look at it very well. So I'll create, let me see my results, df. So this is my data. Can you see it?
Yes, sir.
So are you finding difficult to understand or should I go over again?
No, it is clear.
Osika, you?
So it's very clear.
So it's very clear, right? So you have seen how I loaded my data. So these are real life data set, and this is what a student performance data set. Now, in terms of data cleaning, what comes to your mind is what is not necessary in that data set. The column that is not necessary, you drop it. There's something we call drop, and it's just like delete. You drop it because it's not important. You are not going to analyze it. Now the column that is necessary, you make use of it. So when there is a column that you need to fill. If there's missing data, you make use of it. So I believe you understand what I'm trying to say.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. Please take note of this class. So this is the important part of what we are going to do. This is what the important part of what we are going to do. Now we are going to deal on what data. We are going to clean this data now. We are going to clean this data now. What part you think that is not necessary? Okay. Sorry. Let me just teach you some of the basics before we enter cleaning. Now, you see, when I loaded it, you see, I wrote DF and it loaded all this data. Now, I don't want to see everything. You see, it showed me the rows, 8 rows and what, 8 columns. Now, normally, if I want to work with this data, since I have seen everything, I can just do it like this. I want to see the first five datas. I will do it like this: df dot head. There's something we call a head and what the tail. So now remember, in stack, in data structure, we talk about stack, first in, first out. Now in data analysis, we have something we call the head and the tail. The head is what, the first, and the tail is the what, the last. I believe you are hearing me clearly.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
So now this is the head. So let me see the first five numbers. Now you see, this is the first five datas. Are you seeing it?
Yes.
Now I can decide to see the last five numbers, which is the T. You see the last five. Now remember, when we are doing list of datas. Sorry, let me just share half screen. So I don't want to share my full screen again. So I want to share just, I've teach you what I want to teach you. So I want to share only my screen, okay? Now, remember when we are you see uh, we talk about index number, and the index sometimes index starts with 0. Are you with me?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
It starts with 0, 1, like that, like that. At the end of it, when you count it, it will be more than, maybe for example you have 10 numbers. Now when you want to calculate the index, it will be 0 to what, 9, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now look at this data. We have 1000 data, and you see is with the beginning is was 0. Look at it. It was 0, and the last was 99. And altogether it told us that the rows and column is what, 1000 and 8 columns, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So that is why you have to know the foundation of what Python programming language. So with that programming language, you will not be able to understand why it came out like this. So I believe now you understand how it came out like that.
Yes.
So let's move on. So understand this. Okay. Now before we move on, there's something we called the now let's see the our let's describe our data. There's something we call described. We are going to describe the data, and we are going to see how the data look like. Okay. Now, when you are describing a data, it will give you the statistical of that data. It will give you the count. It will give you the sum. It will give you everything you need to know concerning that data. And it is more important when you're analyzing data, when you are using this Python to analyze data. It is more important for you to show the people. Show sometimes you might be working with programmers. You might be working with what, programmers, and these programmers want to see what you have done. So you have to show them what you have done. So now let's see something. I want you to know that when you are reading file, always show every step of what you have done. Every step of what you have done. Now, I believe we have seen the head and the tail. Now let's see how many the shapes. Now when we talk about shape, what comes to your mind? Hello?
Well, with you, sir.
You are not with me. Oh.
I will have it too.
So when we talk about shape, what comes to your mind? I believe we did on shape in NumPy. What comes to your mind? We did it now. I think on our last
Is
class
that
we talked
yeah?
about shape.
Yes. We talk about dimension. That is the shape.
Is it the size?
If I, the
Shape has to
dimension of
do
an
with
array. Dimension
the
of an array.
dimension. Yes, the
Yeah. Then we talk about
dimension.
2 by 2, 3 by 2.
Yes, good. Now, now we are going to look on what shape here. Now, what is the shape of our data? We are going to look on it. Now, this is a shape. Now, you see, we have what 1000 by what 8, which is what we have 8 rows and what 8 column, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So this is the shape of what our data. So when you are analyzing data, you are presenting it to a data analyst, you have to show everything if truly is the real data you analyzed. So this is the data, it will give you the number of data. So the organizations might just say that we have uh 1000 entries, and I want you to analyze it. Then at the end of it, you end up analyzing uh 900 entries. So the organization will just be like, ah, why did you not analyze 1,000 entries? So you have to show their shape of what the data they gave you. Okay. Now the other thing is that you have to describe your data. You describe the data before you analyze. You have to what describe what your data. Now let's describe this data. We have to use what pd df, sorry, dot what describe. Now we are going to describe. Now this is the description of what our data. This is what the description. Now what do you see in this description? Hello, are you guys with me? Yeah,
Yes, you're with you.
now
Yes.
You see the
let's
count,
just
mean, standard deviation, the mean, 25%, 50%.
yeah, this is the description of what the data. It give us this count. It show us everything, the standard deviation of each column. Now you see this my description focus on the column with what digit, and this look at the digit, look at the column which is the math score, reading score, writing score. You focus on it, it shows that the count of writing score is 1,000. Reading, if there is missing data you will see it in this description. If there is missing data in reading score, you will see it that the reading score is 99, the math score is 1,000. You will see it definitely identify that there is a missing number. You see everything was correct. There is a figures inside there. There's a what figure inside there. So I believe you understand what I'm trying to say.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now it will give you the mean of each column. It will add them for you, everything. It will add everything for you and give you the mean. It will give you what? The standard deviation of each column. It will give you the maximum numbers of each column. So in 1,000, in maybe in maths, we have the standard deviation, the maximum number of 100. I don't know if you can search the data one by one, you see that the maximum number there is what 100. So let's move on. So there's something we call info. When we talk about info, what comes to your mind?
Information.
Information. Now, when you are working with data, you need the information of the data. You cannot just analyze, going straight forward to analyze your data. You have to get the information of the data, whether it's correct or not. Okay, now let's see how are we going to get the information of this data. We are going to do it like df dot what info. Now df.info give us the information. It will give us the number of columns. It will give us each columns numbers. It will give us their data types. You see objects. When we say object, it means it's what character based. Now you see when you give us integer 64, it will show you that what it is what integer based. I believe you understand this info. I
Yes, sir.
So it give us entries. You see entries 1,000. It started from 0 to what 99. Just as I explained at the beginning of this training. Just I explained at the beginning of this class. Sorry, it gave us what 0 to what 99. Please hold on. So it will give us the information of the data. Sorry for this. For the time, I have to attend to something. So it will give us the information. So I believe you understand this information part. So should I move on?
Yes, sir.
So now, favor Nsika,
Yes, sir.
please respond. Please just respond. So we are going to look at on what the date type. What is the type? The integer type. Now we in our normal info he gave us the date type, but we want to be sure if the date type is correct. Now let's see the data type of what we have described. Df dot what d type. Now these types we are going to run. Now this is our d types. It gave us the gender is what? Object, integer. So it's correct. So we'll move forward. Now you can sum everything. There's something we call sum. You can add everything to show if there was a missing data. Now you can do something like this. Check if is now is used to check for non-value. Okay, is now used to check for what? Non-value. Now for example, you have seen the statistics of everything, you have seen the information and the data. Now you want to be sure if there's any missing data. If there's any missing data, you do something like this. Df dot is now, is now meaning is there any missing number. So there we use dot what? Value. If the value, then any, you use any. So values dot any. So automatically it will sum everything and give us, if it gave us false, meaning that there is no what? Missing value. But if it gave us true, it means that there's a true value that is missing. Now look at it. You see false. It gave us what? False. Now you can still do it like this. You want to see how true it is. You can still do it like this by getting every details of what what the missing value is, or if there is a missing value. If there is a missing value, you will see it will record it as 1. But if there is no missing value, it will give you as what? 000 or true. So let's see. Df dot is now dot, we want to sum everything. We are checking for non-value. If there's non-value, so you see it will sum everything for us. Now it has already sum it for us. Now inject that there's no non-value. If there is non-value, it will record it as 1. Now do you understand what's the meaning of non-value?
Yes.
Okay, please explain for me.
Yes, sir.
What do non-value mean?
Non-value actually means the colored with letters, not numbers.
Above, okay, letter, non-number. Okay, okay. Which other one again? So let's move on. Let's move on. Okay, let's move on. Now look at this. Look at this. Let's see the what? The columns. For you to get the columns of our data, we'll do it like this. Columns. It will give us what? The columns of our data. Sorry. Let's see. What's the problem now? Now my column is not correct. Now we do it like this. Columns. It will give us all the columns. Now let's come to this describe. Describe. So we can do something like this. We can expand this our description. We can what? Expand our description. Now for us to expand this description, we can just do like this. Include all. Include. We can include what? Transpose. Like include something like this. Then then T. Let's see something. Okay. Sorry. What am I going to do? Include or. Sorry. Let's do include or. Now, it did not give us the outputs. Now, include or, you see, yeah, this is the output. It gave us this. So include or, it will include both the digit, the integer and the character. So it has already included it for us. So you can do something like transpose. So in our description, we can just do something like this: transpose. We had what? Dot T. Now dot T is just like transpose. You can add it like this: transpose. Now it's going to transpose it for us. It will give us in a better standard arrangement. Look at it. It will give us in a standard arrangement. It will just minimize it for us and compress it. Hello, are you guys flowing with me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we are waiting.
So please take note of all this because you are going to analyze data for me. So so let's move on. So we have done our best here. We have done justice to that. Now I want you to remember something. I want you to remember something. This is the various step you are going to analyze data for me, which we have just done. And now let's come to a full analysis of what we are going to do. Okay? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'm just trying to confirm if there's
Yes,
any.
sir.
Okay, sorry. So we are going to analyze the data now. And this our data. This our data, We are going to do a data cleaning. Data what? Cleaning on it. Now this data cleaning, we are going to drop specific columns which is not needed. Now I want you to do something for me. Let's run our DF. Let's run our DF. Look at it very well. Look at this DF very well. Which of this column is not necessarily needed? Have you looked at it?
Yes.
So think about the column that is not needed.
I think test preparation course.
Test preparation course. So you think the one we launch is okay?
Lunch as
Are you sure?
test preparation course.
Ah, okay. Please look at it very well. So now the thing is that we are going to drop column like uh, parental level, and lunch. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear
We are
you.
hearing you, sir.
So we are going to drop parental level of education and what lunch. I think the parental level of education is not really needed. You understand?
Yes.
Yes.
Tell me, why is it not needed?
Okay, because since it's actually a student result sheet, so the parents' educational level is not a necessity.
It's not necessary. Why do you think it's not necessary needed? I want you to I want you to give me a reasonable fact. Why is it not
Because
needed?
the be- because the data set actually portrays a student's math score, so it has nothing to do with a parental level of education.
Okay, what
Yeah, it
about
has
lunch?
nothing to do with their parents. Is there?
What about lunch?
So lunch is lunch is optional now based on the students it,
You say lunch
I
is
feel
what?
lunch is optional, is optional.
Really? So what? Who is speaking, please?
Akpan.
So I want to get feedback from. I want to get feedback from Owoyemi.
Yeah, as they have said, lunch is not really necessary. What we wanted to know is the performance, irrespective whether it is free or it is not free. So it is optional. What we are the goals we are looking for is their performance, how they did.
So their performance. So I think the lunch is not what necessary. So okay, please take note of it. The lunch is not necessary. So it's their performance. So now we are going to what drop. We are going to drop a column. Okay, we are going to drop a column, and which is what we don't need the lunch. Now we are going to drop the lunch. We are going to include what as is. Remember, we talk about as is. When is one is what? Huh? We talk about as is now. Huh? Hello.
No, sir.
We discuss about as is now. Hello, guys. I told you to
Yeah,
study now.
as is when it's
I told you to
zero, it
study.
is row. Can we finish?
Uh-huh.
When it's zero, it
Yes.
is row, and when it is one, it is column.
Okay. Good. So please, I want you to. I told you guys earlier to study before we can. We'll come to class, then we'll work on it. Now look at it. I dropped the column. Now you see that there is no lunch again. So I'm going to drop another column again. So I'm going to copy this. So we are going to, let me see the output of this. So I'm trying to drop it. So please hold on. Okay. It said the colon is not found. So let's see something. Let's see DF. Now, you see the parent level is out. You see the parent
Yes.
level is out. Now, I think we have cleaned this data, right? This is the column we
Please,
needed,
I want to
right?
ask a question.
What?
Please, that axis. Sorry, I didn't go through the video because at some point I was kind of busy, but I will
Please,
definitely go through.
you just
I
have
don't
to go
really get
back.
the
You
axis.
just have to go back because I gave you times to study and yet you could not study it and you want to ask a question. You have to go back. I gave you time. I told you, I specifically told you guys to do research, to go back to the YouTube, do study, and come back. When I'm analyzing, I will be able to analyze slowly. I remember vividly. I told you guys, right? Hello, did I not told you guys to study? Everybody is silent now. Did I not told
You
you to
did.
study?
But I to said it.
What I don't think we can do is that it is very easy and straightforward. When we talk about the axis, we said axis equals to zero. It means that we are dealing with the row, and axis equals to one. We are dealing with the column. That's just the simply solution about.
So,
Okay,
Akman,
thank you.
I will have to explain to you now. Please, when I tell you to study, always do.
Yes, sir.
So now when we talk about axis, when it's axis one, it did with what? Your column, the whole of the column. You understand? Now, when we deal with axis zero, it deal with the whole of the what? Row. I believe you understand.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, take note of that. So we have cleaned this data like this now. So we are going to what? Make some calculations. We are going to make some what? Calculation. So this calculation, how are we going to do it? Now we are going to add a column for our what? Average, and we are going to add column of, yeah. So thereafter, so sorry. Okay. Yes, we are going to add column for row for grade and average. Now we are going to add everything together. We are going to see the average. Okay. Tell me, why are we going to add them together? And why are we going to get the average? Hello.
Sorry. Can you repeat the statement? I didn't really get the question.
We are going to add these columns together to get the summation of everything. Why are we going to do that? Bro,
That is how to
I
calculate
think
the mean.
I think the
ah, come on, you guys are just making this thing to be tiring. Oh. You did not even prepare at all. I told you guys to study ahead so that when I'm coming, I gave you link. Present a video for you. I present it for you. Now your response is taking me backward. When we talk about analysis, I present the data for you now. When I present this data now, I've cleaned everything. Are we not going to make calculation of it?
We are going to.
def-
It's kind of hard though. Hello, please respond to me now.
sir, we are hearing you.
Yeah, I'm with you. What you are saying the other time is that you have to calculate everything and to find the average. And that is what I was saying the other time. That is the mean. If you are to calculate the mean, you calculate the entire row, divide by the sum of it.
Now, before we work on the average, please take note. Analysis is like performing. See, since it's student performance data, we have to get the total scores of each student. We have to get the average of each student. We have to clean the data. That is where data analysis comes in, and we have to give out the results of each student. Okay, that's why I'm trying to build up your mind to have this analysis so that when I'm coming, you can
We can't hear you, sir.
now we are going to do it like this. How are we going to sum it? Let's see how we are going to sum it. We are going to say MP, sorry, MP uh, dot where mean. Let's say mean. Okay. Now we are going to see the mean of this. Now let's see something like this. Sorry. Uh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm coming. I'm trying to give you the best format of what I want to do. Okay. So now let's add everything together. DF, DF, we are going to do F, then dot sum. Let's see something. I'm trying to give out something like this. Mm, we are going to sum the reading score, writing score all together. So I'm trying to make sure that everything works out. Plus, okay. Mm, let's see something. I want to make it simple for us. Sum plus sum test preparation now. So let me just copy this. Let me just copy the reading score. And let's also add uh trying to make it simple for us, okay? And the writing score. So and the writing score. Now we have gotten this. Now let's see our DF. DF. Now what do you see in our DF? Hello.
We can see the sum.
It has added the
The
whole
sum.
column.
Yeah. So automatically the total of what this person score in the female in group B, the mass reading and the reading and writing score sum is what 200 and something. So we can use it as a grading system. So when we sum it now, let's get the average. Then we can grade the average. Okay. So let's see. Since we have gotten this, we are going to do it like this. DF equals to DF. Hmm? Then then we are going to use sum divided by what? How many is that? Sum divided by 3 is right. By 3 column, right?
Yes.
Now let's see our DF. So let's see something. Sorry, I missed out something. Oh, sorry. I have to run this again. I have to run all this again. Wow. Sorry, I missed out something. Oh, I really missed out something. So I missed out something. I missed out something. Please take note. I missed out something. I have to run it again. Wow. start again. But oh my god, so what am I going to do now? Sorry. So sorry, I have to load this again, okay?
Yes, sir.
Please, it's loading. Now it's